WCBI Sports coverage of the SEC basketball tournament is brought to you by Wade Incorporated. Bank First, a better way to bank. And visit Columbus, the city that has it all.
The SEC men's basketball tournament officially begins today. But for Ole Miss and Mississippi State, the action really won't start until tomorrow. Ole Miss going up against Alabama at 6 p.m. tomorrow, and following that game at hopefully, and I cannot stress this enough, hopefully 8:30, will be the Bulldogs against either Texas A&M or Vanderbilt. Now, as we wait for the action to take place, WCBI Sports Tom Eble reports from Nashville with more.
Chris, the feeling around Bridgestone Arena is just how competitive the 2019 SEC men's basketball tournament will truly be. From top to bottom, almost every team believing that they can make a deep run to Sunday, one of those teams being the Ole Miss Rebels. The Rebels putting in work on Wednesday, preparing for its Thursday matchup against the Alabama Crimson Tide, a team that defeated Ole Miss in Tuscaloosa 74-53. Kermit Davis speaking today about the competition in the SEC and how when it gets to the tournament, you got to throw out the number next to your name because almost anyone can make a run.
Our side of the bracket's like going to a Final Four. I mean, you start thinking about it. Alabama is one of the most talented teams in our league, and then it's Kentucky, Tennessee. It's almost like going through a Final Four. And but you're right. I think they say that based on our game against Tennessee when Grant Williams hit kind of a last-second shot to beat us. As you were there with the Kentucky game, how competitive that was. And you're right. I think there's probably, 5, 6, 7 teams that could win the tournament.
Every team we played, whether we won or whether we lost, it was a close game for the majority of it. So it's going to be a crazy tournament. There's going to be a lot of really, really fun finishes.
We could play with anyone, in this conference. We took Tennessee to the wire, Kentucky as well, and I just feel like, those two teams, after the Alabama game, those two teams, stand in the way of the championship game, and, I feel like we can hold our own.
Ole Miss and Alabama tipping off at 6 p.m. on Thursday. No Mississippi State here in Nashville on Wednesday. The Bulldogs choosing not to use its practice time on Wednesday here inside Bridgestone Arena. So the next time we'll see the Bulldogs will be in action against the winner of Texas A&M and Vanderbilt. That game tipping off 25 minutes after Ole Miss and Alabama.